Guys have to train glutes just as hard as they train any other body part. And I hardly see guys training any glutes. If they do, I see them do maybe the outer thigh machine and maybe some guys doing hip thrust. That's it. I never see a guy do a kickback. I never see a guy concentrating on his glutes on Romanian or stiff leg deadlifts. You can tell the difference. Just like you can watching gals, it's the same thing to see. But guys have to have glutes muscles. First of all, if you're working your quads, hamstrings, and lower back every week, and your thought process is, well, I get enough glute work in my squats, in my leg presses, and my deadlifts. Would you do that same thing if I said to you that about your thighs? If I was like, okay, you do squats, leg press, and deadlifts. So don't do lunges anymore. Don't do hack squats anymore. Don't do leg extensions anymore. Don't do sissy squats anymore. Just do your squats and leg presses and don't worry about your quads or hamstrings. Would that be okay with you? It wouldn't be. You would know better than that. It's the same thing with your glutes. So I'm not saying you have to do what I do every week, which is 3 exercises for glutes, but the glutes are a huge muscle group. There's a tremendous amount of power in there. So if you're training for powerlifting, let's say you squat, you should be doing hip thrust. If you're training for bodybuilding, then you should be doing as many exercises for your glutes as any other small body part at least. Like whatever you do at least for biceps, like 3 exercises, you should be doing that for glutes. And the reason is that especially if like you're an on-stage guy or you want your physique to have some balance, like the glutes have to be there as well. It makes the legs look powerful. And for your safety as well, to have a safe, like you're like, oh, I'm in my early 20s, I don't need to worry about safety. When you're fucking like I am, like almost 50 years old and you've been lifting for most of your life, you're gonna wanna make sure your shit fucking works. Like, and having strong glutes as well as your strong lower back, quads, and hamstrings will create a balance for your physique, safety in it, and it will make your both physique and being able to lift for your whole life. If you're watching this video, very good chance that you wanna lift for your whole life. So if you do this, people are like, well, how do I train glutes as a dude? It's not any harder than anything you see anybody else doing. Whatever you do for your, like, think about your bicep routine. The average, most bicep routine I ever seen anybody do in the gym. It's like barbell curls, incline dumbbell curls, and concentration curls. There's like an average thing that probably everybody that's ever trained their biceps has tried that routine, right? And you probably do 3 to 4 sets at 8 to 12 reps for each exercise after warm-ups. It's no fucking different from your glutes. So let's say you do the outer thigh machine, you go do the Nautilus or the barbell or the dumbbell hip thrust, whatever you got in your gym, and then you go do a kickback and you're done. Or if you don't have a kickback machine, you do some walking lunges and take really deep steps. You're done. 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps to failure. And as soon as you can get the upper range of that rep range for the weight that you're at, let's say you're using 100 pounds on the outer thigh machine, okay? So as soon as you can get 12 reps, you're going to 110 and you're staying there forever. Until you can get 12 with 110, then you're gonna do 120 and stay there forever. And you're just gonna progressive overload your ass, literally, up to the maximum size and strength that you need. It's not that fucking complicated or hard. This is akin to like Frank McGrath. If you know who Frank is, he has the best forearms ever in bodybuilding history. Maybe you can make an argument for Metzer or for Casey Viator. Certainly for Casey Viator, an argument can be made because it's just the biggest. But Frank by far had the freakiest forearms with veins and just craziness he'd ever seen. And he said, you know what the funniest thing about having giant forearms was, is that other pro bodybuilders always come up to me and ask me how I built my forearms. And you know, he got so used to and annoyed with the question that he started to ask this question in return. Well, do you train them? And you know what the answer was, like 90% of the time? No. Well, then how the fuck would you even have the question, how do you get big forearms if you don't train them? It's the same with your glutes. You don't fucking train them. You don't have to do ass up in the air cable kickbacks like chicks do. Like the outer thigh machine is in every gym. You can do a hip thrust in every gym. You can do walking lunges if you don't have shit else in every gym, or really wide Smith machine squats in every gym. This shit is not complicated. Don't make it complicated, guys. Or change your foot position on one leg movement to hit your glutes, and then you have pretty good glutes. And I've built myself some pretty good glutes that I'm pretty proud of over the course of 3 years of doing outer thigh machine, hip thrusts, and kickbacks. But they're not nearly where I want them to be. So you just have to keep doing it. It's progressive overload. My first time doing hip thrusts, I couldn't even get with the preset 20-pound bar 12 reps. Now I was obese and out of shape when I went to do that. So that's the reason I was weak and couldn't breathe and everything else, and I had a deviated septum and could hardly breathe. But I'll tell you that right now I'm at 3 plates on each side of the Nautilus hip thrust with a 10. So whatever that adds up to in weight, that's what I'm at now. And I'm working my way up to 4 plates now. I just hit 3 plates plates like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was so proud. Now I'm past that and working my way up. Eventually gonna get to 4 or 5 plates at hip thrust, try to have some big ass, strong ass glutes. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to do this. And if you wonder if advanced people really do this, I'd watch this interview with Phil Heath once, and he was talking about the fact that with his type of genetics and the type of training that his body responded to, the workouts were getting ridiculous. Before the Olympia, he'd be like, okay, so I got a leg workout today. That means I'm gonna do 4 exercises for quads, 3 exercises for hamstrings, 3 exercises for glutes, and 3 exercises for calves. And when I heard him say that, I was like, oh shit, all in one day, that's a lot of fucking work. You don't have to do that all in one day and break it up. But the point is, or just do less than that, but do something. Don't be over here like, I don't have any glute development, I don't know why. I started with 20 pounds and couldn't do a dozen reps. Now I'm at over 3 plates a side and getting 8 to 12 reps. So you can too. Just keep at it, do it every week, put it in your rotation like everything else. Even if all you do is 3 sets to failure of outer thigh machine or hip thrust at the end of every leg day, your glutes will grow because you're working them, and progressive overload that shit. That's how you make your glutes grow. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Use whatever you have in your gym. You can make exercise where you squeeze the glutes that are regular leg exercises too. You'll find a way if you actually want to do it. Even barbells and dumbbells at home, it can be done. So let me know, guys, if you train glutes and what kind of routine you have. Share it with others in the comments so they can learn from this too.